Hi everybody, I'm Dave Kelly, and as some of you know, I grew up in a family of 10 kids. And although I never would have said we were poor, between my dad's work as a construction worker and 10 kids, let's just say I never saw the inside of a restaurant. But every year, once a year, Dad would take one of us to a sporting event, and we didn't have enough to go to the NHL or CFL, but once a year, one of us would go with Dad to the Harlem Globetrotters. And I remember the night I got to go. We went in Dad's pickup truck and we parked outside the Northlands Coliseum in Edmonton, and it was freezing, but I didn't even notice. I was too excited. And we went in and there was the lights and the basketball court in the middle of where the ice would be and all these people. And I remember sitting there, and then that music started, and then out they came, the Harlem Globetrotters. And it was so, when the game started, they were like dribbling behind their back and passes, and Meadowlark Lemon sunk a hook shot from center court, and the other team couldn't even touch the ball. And I remember one point, Marcus Haynes, their dribbler, the rest of the Harlem Globetrotters sat down, and he dribbled through the entire opposition, on his knees, behind his back, everywhere, and then scored. It was unbelievable. And in the intermission, I got a program, and in it they had Meadowlark Lemon's hand, a picture of it, actual size. And so I put mine on, and my fingers didn't even reach the edge of his palm. And I thought, these people are giants. And the rest of the game, and they won, and it was incredible. And then driving home, I remember talking to Dad and saying, Dad, the program says that Marcus Haynes dribbles 6 times a second. Can you believe that? And did you believe Meadowlark Lemon was going to sink that short shot from center court? And that thing with the pail, you thought there was water in it, but it was just confetti. And when they had the rubber band on the ball, how did they even get that out there? I never even saw it happen. It was incredible. And when we got home, all the lights were dark because it was a bit late. So we just sat in the pickup truck and talked, me holding on to the program and talking with my dad. Decades later, I still remember Meadowlark Lemon and Curly Neal and Marcus Haynes, and that the song was called Sweet Georgia Brown. But what I remember more than anything was being with my dad. And for that night, getting them all to myself. 10 kids and the amount he worked, that didn't happen very often. But for then, in that moment, in that truck, I got them. And I've supported Kids Up Front since the beginning because they give kids memories, kids who need it and who deserve it. And sometimes that memory is going to a sporting event and seeing a hero, or maybe it's going to a theatrical, or going to a theatrical event or a play and seeing a story that they never saw happen that way before, or maybe it's going to a concert and being affected in a way that only music can. But selfishly, I like to think that Kids Up Front every now and then gives something that is priceless. A night with their dad, or a night with their mom. So you're supporting Kids Up Front, and it's not about the money, although it is, and it's not just about tickets, although it is. What you're doing is giving Kid a memory that decades later, he'll still want to talk about.